Welcome to Radio Essence. My name is Susanne Lindberg and I'm recording from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. It was some time since you heard from me. Actually, I have made more recordings this year than what you see there. But I've had quite some time. I want to go back again to my video in December, my Christmas present. I talk about here and now. And how I found the last little kind of difference out of time, kind of found it a year ago through going through a very painful time last year with issues. With such a pain, you have to follow every movement you're doing, and you can't be anywhere else with that pain except in now. So I was talking there about how I know here from a long term something that is just grows stronger and stronger through the time. But now as well, the last piece, now. I'm sorry. You can get out of time, or get out of now, in two directions. And conveniently, I forgot that in December. I have been aware that I had something in the past that has stayed with me. Quite heavy kind of learning time in the past, where I really had to follow my intuition. The only thing that worked, my common sense, my mind had to give up and die kind of death several times. And I mean, if you know me from the past school, you're from Facebook, hi. I found some of the people from my school there. You know, I was quite good at math, so my mind, I could be very happy with it. It didn't take me anywhere else than the wrong direction. And I had to learn that the only thing that functions is my intuition. I can make that a longer story, much longer. But for now, because everything is very recent and quite raw, quite I need some time. I will be able to tell quite a story the coming summer, when I have a little bit of distance and the thing of let things materialize and find a place. So, what am I saying? I'm saying I did forget that I knew there was a part of the past still in my system. I did announce a course. It was starting in January. I did tell someone that whatever, I'm going to follow that course. And I have. And as the only one, I mean, it was something I've never done before, announce a course just by video on YouTube. And it wasn't spread around so well, so but luckily I was alone, because this was the most intense course I've ever given or taken. Let's say that the changes are physical as well. I've gone through different aspects like everything been very planned, very well planned, and like in every aspect have had to take a extra step. The thing of now getting it out of my system. Like this is the way that the whole system is cleaning itself. And I can tell you, I was not a teacher in this course. I have no idea who was. But how a course develop, like just how it's always been the same. It's amazing just to watch how it builds up, and the thing is I still have two lessons more to do, and those lessons are mostly about the positive side of the subject. I hope this time as well I've gone through quite a lot. And as well the build-up of the week, because if I give a course, it always happen. Coincidences is a word, but if you live my life, it's I don't know what to do with that word. It doesn't exist. So the day before, I always get confronted with something, or it happens something that gives me a perfect subject for the next lesson. These things have been happening now as well. Everything. And if it was part of me, who knows, who's been guiding me, or something else, I do not know. But wow. I got more than I could handle this time. It was just surrendering. I've been sick as well. So, a couple of weeks I've been in bed and I'm still a little bit coughing. The course is still not finished. And so, but I have experienced how things that seems to be in the old way turn up and turn around in a complete new way. Especially the last week past, it was amazing what happened. I already know that the coming course I'm not going to do alone. So I do hope it will be a little more quiet than what I just went through this time. And for everyone who is interested, I'm going to, I hope tomorrow, record something in Dutch, because of course it's going to be in Dutch, about a course starting in mid-April. So it's been quite an interesting start after not given courses for a couple of years. The thing I have had in mind is that I have here a place where I actually talk like close to how I think, in a way that I can't communicate, and I mostly don't do with people. Here I just can do my things, but I'm aware that as I can't talk directly to someone in this way, I'm aware that there might be a few. If there happen to be someone who has followed my courses in the past, they will understand, and maybe a few more. But I'm aware that I talk in a way that is not normal. And if you had gone through what I had gone through, you would look at things different. Why, I promise you that. But I feel quite alone in the path I've walked here on Earth. Maybe I am not, but as far as I know, I am. I should be able to make this very simple, because that's the strength of the work I do, is that, and the things I've been talking about, is that it's so simple. It's so fundamental that it's just so ridiculous simple. I thought I would do an attempt today. And if you don't everyone understand what I'm now telling, please complain. I would love to hear from you. So then I will give it another chance. But the way I used to look at things is like if you're looking at a spider web, you can follow the thread. And a huge spider thread, you can follow the connections here and there, and how it all follow the thread there, and it's quite complicated. Especially this spider web I'm seeing in front of me. But as well, you can look at it like there's a space, there's a spider, and there is a thread. And if I'm going to be very basic today, I will talk about the subject that I mean, you will run away. You will turn this thing off. You're programmed to ignore what I'm going to tell. At least the chance is very big that that is the case. And that is these things about emotional wounds. I love my visions. They often when I see visions, they tell more than what words are capable of telling. I just want to forget every exception at this moment, because there are children that grows up in terrible circumstances. But like, just take a ordinary case. And a child growing up, of course, the child will fall and hurt itself. It's a part of building up motoric learning to handle the body as well as it changes and grows. We know that. So, simple. And when a child hurt itself, and the mother comes there or father comes there and take care of the wound, the child as well learn that, okay, a wound, it has to be taken care of, and this is the way to do it. I have, I think, talked about this earlier, or maybe you find it in the article on the script page. I'm not sure, but let's say that this child emotionally got wounded. And when do we know when that happens, and when doesn't it happen? I mean, children cries a lot, and every time we just can say like stop crying, or we just, it doesn't create an emotional wound. Maybe I don't want to get into it, but how do we know when we have emotionally wounded a child or when we haven't? I like to look at, we have a physical body, and then I like to call something an emotional body. I don't know if it's a good name or not. Is it energy? What do you want to call it? I don't know. Don't care. But if you look at it like that, when I started, suddenly everything fell in place. Things became so easy to understand when you started to compare these things. But let's keep it short today. So, actually, to avoid to wound a child, you would actually have to see something like a emotional body. I don't see it. So, but when I work, it's like I know to find the place. No, luckily my vision is ordinary, so. But when I work, I do know how to find these places. Mostly what happens is that we teach children to ignore these kind of wounds. If you don't see it, if you don't notice it, and I can tell you, it's so easy. First, the thing that we have been brought up in ignoring our own emotional wounds. We do not see it. And how would it be to be brought up without an emotional wound? I mean, you're not realistic if you think that you want to achieve that for your child. Oh, I mean, it is like trying to make a child never fall, never hurt a knee or anything. It will not happen. Now I'm thinking about how we do not learn how to deal with these things. We don't learn how to heal if they are there. Or being cuddled and big hug and being able to cry out, it helps a lot. But the space is often not there, not like when there is a physical wound. If we could see the condition of our own physical body and emotional body, I think you would be quite surprised seeing all the wounds, not healed wounds, infections, diseases, broken bones. That's the way I look at it. And you tell me you don't have it. I think a checking point is how present are you in yourself. Because in every wound we get, when we get wounded, we are some way not good as we are. It's at this moment I'm not. I think I need a certain case to put it in the right in words. But some way would leave our own real being and become something else, something that should be accepted, because what we really are is not accepted or is wounded. How much presence do you have in your own body? This was my question. The thing I do have achieved from 20 years hard work is that I can sit there in the spine and it's really boiling, and it's my center. It's my balance point. I have feeling inside of my body in a way that before doing this, and before this kind of work, I mean, the body, you felt it in the inside when something was wrong somewhere. But my perception of myself was what I could touch and what I could see. And that changed, and I could experience myself from the inside, and you get confronted with what is on the inside. So I got to the very essence, healing our wounds. It's possible. It's a good news. And what we haven't healed, we walk around as if it's okay. That's the way things are. That's the way we are. No, it's how wounded we are. It's not really who we are. So what we all have in common, what makes it so simple, are these wounds. And then we have the thing we build up around the wounds. Becomes the spider web, the very complicated things, and that's very individual. How we do it, how it looks, how it presented itself. But it's like a program that we then build up. And then we're not happy with that program, and then we try to change it to another programming. While wounds healed, and we can function as we really are, it's like no programming is needed, and things happen by itself. So what I want trying to come to is this very simple thing. This very. I remember when I was starting to with my heart. It happened after I did that education. It just like happened by itself. It was like peeling an orange of pain or protection. And under the protection, the layer of what peeled off, there is a pain that is a reason for protection. So, but this oranges was just a layer of peeling. It never actually stopped. Layers of peeling until I experienced at a certain moment a pain that it was kind of little pain, very innocent, very kind of funny little thing that I felt this is like the first pain that made me start protecting. Everything that is protected kind of ask for attack, and there it built up. That very first pain, it was so so amazing to experience. I can still remember it, and this is it's not 20 years ago, but it's yeah, 17, something like that. I did this. I might have fixed my heart, but my protection has been in my stomach, so I haven't really walked around in life with an unprotected heart since then, but that's another story. So that's one example of what I went through myself. Oh, it was a year of a lot of crying. I actually wanted to talk about this thing of following your intuition, what you call it, I don't know, inner voice, following your heart. You have the New Age. One of my pupils, actually, I've ended up in Sweden teaching reading. I don't use it that way, but I have followed an education 20 years ago, and I have developed it in my way. The way it's after that. I don't do what I was, the way I was taught. And that's the way it should be, so that's also counts for my past pupils, that they have to develop things for in their way. So you can go that, call it reading or whatever you call it. Whatever it is, it's very easy to teach someone to do what I'm doing. And every pupil of mine during courses are sitting there as if they're clairvoyant themselves. So yeah, you have remote viewing developed by American military in the 80s, and I have a link on a lesson how it's done on my YouTube page. But they are using this kind of what I call tool for looking outside. I've used it for the inside, where the tool is, so I don't need to make it as complicated as I do. So this inner voice, whatever, I have to follow that, and because that is as well something that, if I could explain it, would make it easier to understand what I'm talking about. Because I did have a good mind once in the past, but it doesn't function any longer. Something else took over, but I think I stop here. Maybe I do that next week. So let me know. Are there still questions? I want to know, and the comments, please. radioessence@hotmail.com, and my YouTube page you find all links, as well to my Facebook, and script page, and my email address. I'm happy being back, and until next time, have a nice day, have a nice evening, sleep well, depending on when you listen. Bye.